Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today's episode is a bit of a behind the scenes look at my work as a freelance web designer, but not in a techie, jargony way. I'm sharing 5 unexpected lessons I've learned from working with small business owners and coaches and therapists just like you. These are lessons that surprised me when I started out, and they've helped me become a much better designer, a better listener, and I hope a better collaborator. More importantly though, these are lessons that might help you feel more confident about your next website or even the idea of just starting one. So whether you're a mental health professional, solo service provider, or someone who's been circling around the idea of getting your website sorted but keep putting it off, this one's for you. Let's get into it. Number 1. Most clients don't know what they want, and that's okay. When I first started designing websites, I assumed that if someone had been in business for a while, they'd come to me with a clear plan. They'd say, Lou, this is what I want the website to say, these are the pages I need, here's my vision. But guess what? Most people don't. And that doesn't mean that they're not capable or serious. It just means that running a business takes so much time and energy. There's rarely space left to map out your digital presence in detail. So now, instead of expecting my clients to have all the answers, I approach each project with curiosity. If you're feeling unsure or even a bit lost with your website plans, please know you are not alone. There's no shame in that. Helping you figure it out is part of my job. Number 2. You don't have to DIY everything to be smart with money. Here's the other assumption I had early on. I thought that everyone wanted to DIY their website to save money. Turns out, that's not true. Yes, some people genuinely love learning the tools and tweaking things themselves, and if that's you, cool, I'm here for it. But I've also met business owners who've said, look, I don't want to spend hours watching YouTube tutorials. I just want someone I trust to make it happen. And I get that. There's no prize for doing everything yourself. Sometimes the smartest money move is hiring someone who already knows the terrain, so you can focus on your clients and your zone of genius. Number 3, not everyone wants cheap. They want effective. I've had conversations with business owners who were looking into getting a website for $500, built overseas, and they were understandably tempted. That price is hard to ignore. But many of the most thoughtful, client-centered business owners I work with, they get that a website isn't just a collection of pages. It's a communication tool. It needs to reflect your values, your boundaries, your voice, and make it easy for the right people to say yes to working with you. A cheap website might look okay at a glance, but if it doesn't do the deeper work in letting that person know that you're right for them and getting them to say yes, it ends up being expensive in the long run. So if you're someone who values a strategic, supportive approach, you're not alone. And that's exactly the kind of client relationship I'm here for. Number 4, web developers and web designers ghost, but clients do too, and I've learned to adapt. You've probably heard horror stories of web designers disappearing mid-project or being impossible to reach later down the road when you need something updated. And yes, that happens. It shouldn't, but it does. What I didn't expect when I started is that sometimes clients disappear too. Life happens, burnout happens, decision fatigue kicks in, and suddenly the website project gets left on the shelf for months. That used to stress me out, but now I plan for it. I build in breathing room. I don't take it personally. When you're ready to come back to it, I'll be here. And if you're someone who does want the long-term support, even after the website goes live, that's part of how I work too. You won't be left high and dry. Number 5, meetings aren't for everyone, and I respect that. Here's something that changed the way I run my business. I used to think we had to have Zoom calls and phone chats and book a meeting room to have meetings for everything to move forward. But I've come to realize that's not how everyone works best. Many of my favourite clients are neurodivergent, introverted, or simply very busy with life. And the idea of having to show up switched on for a meeting just isn't convenient. It can be a barrier for some people. So now when we're working on a project together, I record Loom videos to walk you through designs and changes I've made. You can watch these videos when it suits you, re-watch if you like, take your time, respond when you're ready. And yes, you can ask your questions over email or DM if that feels more comfortable. This flexibility has been a game changer for my clients, and now it's a core part of how I work. So what does this all mean for you? If you've been holding off on a website because you feel like you're supposed to have it all figured out first, if you've been burnt out by bad design experiences, if you'd rather avoid meetings and just get to the good stuff, you're not behind and you're not difficult. You are exactly the kind of person I've built my process around. These 5 lessons have shaped how I work so that you can feel seen, supported, and confident every step of the way. Thank you for listening. If you're curious about getting started or you just want to chat about what's possible for your next website, you can always reach me via email. And if this episode made you feel a little more at ease, I'd love it if you share it with a friend or leave a heartfelt comment. It really helps. Until next time, I wish you all the best on your business journey. Take care and talk soon.